Hi, it's Max.
And Ross. And we're back for yet another beautifully shot descent into madness, following as this one is on the heels of our review of The Lighthouse from 2019. Tonight, we're going to review The Joker.
It's not the Joker.
Just Joker.
Joker.
It's just Joker. I knew that. I was testing her. Starring Joaquin Phoenix, directed by Todd Phillips.
Yeah, it's available on HBO right now, and if you have HBO, I recommend you watch it. It's a little violent if you have an aversion to violence. I had to look away a couple of times. At one point, my cat jumped on my belly during a violent scene. I was very grateful to her for covering the scene from me. But I really liked it. I thought the acting was brilliant. I thought Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker was just like perfect. Like no one else can ever play the Joker after this.
And really, if you think about it, the movie's about Joker, and if you think about that character, a character that in the comic books actually cut his own face off.
Ah,
I mean, this
is light.
yeah, this is not very violent
This
for
is
a joke for what you would expect of a Joker movie.
it's Joker light.
Nah, I wouldn't even. I don't know about light. Just the body count's pretty low.
You know what? There was a lot of protesting around the release of this movie, which I wasn't sure if it was real protesting or if it was just marketing, making noise about the film before it came out. But people were protesting because they thought it glorified violence, and I don't think it glorifies violence at all.
No, the violence is always something that is never something that you're cheering on.
No, not as a viewer. I mean, there are citizens of Gotham who cheer it on, but that's because they're all sick. I mean, the whole city is sick. It could be any city in the United States right now.
It could be, and the sickos could be people of any stripe. The filmmaker does a really good job of making it. You know, if you want to see it through a political lens, you can see it through a political lens. And if you want to see it through a socioeconomic lens, you can see it through that. If you want to see yourself in the citizens of Gotham, you can. And if you want to see the other people, your opposite side in the citizens of Gotham, you can. You know,
I thought it was an interesting origin story with a somewhat sympathetic look at how the Joker became the Joker. And I really like the Batman story, so I'm primed to like this. Although I didn't really like some of the Batman movies that have come out in the last 10, 15 years. So I don't.
Or earlier in the 90s, Bat Clooney with the bat nipples. Not a
No,
good
so
moment.
I don't just like things because they're from the Batman universe, but I liked this movie quite a bit, and it helped that we watched it in the daytime, so it's not going to be the last thing that I'm thinking about when I go to bed, so that's nice. The Joker is a pathetic but somewhat sympathetic character until he starts killing people, and then
Spoilers.
oh, come on. Give me a break. Joaquin Phoenix lost all that weight to play the role. He looked anorexic, and that made it even creepier, right?
Yeah,
Skinny.
his bones jutting through, and the way that he contorted his body, and
oh, it's great.
He's
Robert De Niro's in it.
Yeah, um, Frances Conroy's in it.
From 6 Feet Under.
She's really good.
Yeah. So those were the three main superstars.
Zazie Beetz, who plays Sophie Dumont. They don't actually say her last name at any point in the movie. She plays the Joker's neighbor, Arthur Fleck's neighbor. And she's a big part of the movie as well. As she does a great job.
Yeah, the acting was great. I thought the writing was good. I think the direction was outstanding. And you know what else that I liked about it? That always wins me over if you have a good soundtrack. and it had a really good soundtrack.
Really well done soundtrack. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, there was a lot of lovely irony in the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was nice, right?
Yeah. I think this movie just fired on all cylinders. There were no draggy points where I was losing interest and thinking, man, what's for dinner? You know,
Mm-mm.
it kept me engaged. I think that's the first time we've gone through a movie and not paused
Stopped
it
it.
to, get up and get a drink or,
And
you
I
know,
have this really annoying habit of asking lots of stupid questions, especially when I'm bored. It's just sort of a way to occupy my time. And did I ask stupid questions during the movie?
no.
Ha! That means I was really interested in it. If I start asking really dumb questions like, why did he do that? Why is he pouring tea in a teacup? If I start doing that, it's because I'm bored. I didn't do that at all.
Nope.
It was good. It kept my attention. So yeah, I would give it. You want to do the stars now?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
I would give it. I'd say I don't know, a 4 out of 5. I thought it was really good. I don't think it was the most brilliant thing ever. I don't think it was even that original or clever, but I thought it was fun and scary and spooky without freaking me out too much.
As somebody who grew up reading the comics and
Hmm.
has kind of kept up with the comics since, the idea of doing a Joker origin story angered me because part of the great thing about the Joker is that he doesn't have one. There's no underlying motivation. He's just the Joker and he's just insane. That's what makes him such a terrifying villain. And this movie, the origin that they laid out was kind of drawn from a few different things, kind of mishmashed together. Oh my lord, does this do justice to an attempt at the Joker's origin story? And it's not canon, but what a great story.
So, how many?
I'd buy it. I'll give this 5 stars.
You'll give this five
I will give
stars?
this 5 stars. This will be a
Wow.
rare 5-star review because
Wow.
um,
That's good.
it's not the most brilliant movie ever made, but it does hit on all levels. I can't think of anything to knock off points for.
Oh, okay. Well,
There. I mean, there's nothing to mark it off for. It's for my money.
I like humor and I like sex, and it didn't have much of either of that, so that's why I wouldn't give it a 5. It didn't bring me joy, but it was certainly good. It was really good.
A movie about the Joker from the Joker's point of view should not bring you joy.
Well, then I would never give this movie a 5 ever. Never.
If this movie brings you joy, seek help immediately.
I could be the Joker. I have the Joker mouth. I have the Joker laugh. I think they should cast a female Joker. I think that's what we need. A middle aged woman female Joker. From the Midwest. Who's a college professor. I think that's what they need to do.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Bye.